I'm stoked, buddy. I'm stoked. Here we go.
Are we all packed?
We're all packed. We're good to go.
Oh my god.
We are good to go. 5-hour drive to Kattawagami. Going to find some nice flat ground to sleep on, and then wake up when the rooster crows, and head up to Cochrane.
So stoked.
Yeah. Let's hit the road.
See ya!
On August 6, 2020, we hit the road heading north. Our plans were a little last minute this year with the unknown nature of the COVID-19 pandemic, but we were happy just to be able to get a longer trip in.
Or something. There's gonna be an icing here. We're gonna get a look at it here. With the Leafs and the Blue Jackets scoreless, and Game 4 will be tomorrow night.
We were on our way to a lake just north of Cochrane, Ontario, where we would start our trip paddling a remote river that flows into the Arctic Ocean.
Tried our first mobile fly.
on the road?
A fly on the fly.
A fly on the fly.
I like to call this one the pike snare. Here we go.
With over 9 hours to the put-in, we decided to split the drive over 2 days in hopes that we could get on the water a little earlier tomorrow.
Alright, so we just made it to camp for the night. We drove approximately 4.5 hours today, and we've found ourselves in Kattawagami. That's where we're sleeping tonight, right behind the car. Not wasting any time in the morning, get up and hit the road as we continue on to Cochrane. Just a little late night fly tying at our first campsite in Kattawagami.
This is called the trophy pattern.
The trophy pattern?
Yeah.
We're coming up with some pretty unique patterns here, under the assumption that if it's moving in the water, the fish up here will probably be down to smash it.
Like, if they're picky, they're not going to be eating these.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got in here.
We got some kind of neat patterns going on here, though.
Yeah.
Gotta say.
This one's called this one's called the Phoenix.
The Phoenix. Yeah, that looks so sick. on this episode of the Tailgate Fly Tie.
We had flies on the fly, and now tailgate fly tie.
We're back on the road again, and we are probably like 2 hours out from Cochrane at this point. We're gonna be picking up Brian shortly, our buddy Brian, who's gonna be driving my car with us to the put-in, and then Brian's gonna take my car and store it at his place for a couple weeks for us, which was really nice, and then drop it at the train station for us, so it's there upon our return.
A beauty day.
We're like getting very close to the actual start of this trip now. Super stoked. The nerves are definitely at an appropriate level.
Yeah.
The excitement's also at an appropriate level, and yeah, we've got a beautiful day. And positive attitudes all around.
Here we go.
All right, so we're about an hour south of Cochrane right now, and we just are passing a pretty cool point right now where we are crossing into the Arctic Watershed. From here, all streams flow north into the Arctic Ocean, and that's what a couple boys like us are gonna be paddling for the next.
That way.
We're going that way. A couple boys are gonna be hitting up the Kattawagami and heading into James Bay. Super stoked. This marks a big point for us. We've picked up Brian now. Brian's joined us to help us run this shuttle.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Not a problem.
Feeling pretty good right now. We're probably about halfway on our road from Cochrane up to, what's the lake called? Kattawagami Lake. Right on the border of Ontario and Quebec, the Kattawagami, or Lawagamau River,
is a tributary of the Harricana that flows into the southernmost point of James Bay. We would be starting our trip north of Cochrane, paddling the Kattawagami to James Bay, and then along the coast until we reached Moosonee. From here, we would be taking the Polar Bear Express back to Cochrane, where we would end our trip.
Kattawagami Lake.
Access point.
Love it. Well, this is about as real as it's gonna feel.
Oh yeah, birds might feel a little more real when we're out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you stoked, man?
Yeah, I'm stoked.
I'm so stoked.
Yeah.
Must be pretty light canoe.
What the hell is that? Little mini guitar.
Oh my god, no way. That's the first one I ever seen bring up a drone and a mini guitar.
Yeah.
Right on, Alex.
Be good. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And we'll talk again.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Who
okay.
knows? We might need your services again.
I gotta
one
go
day.
because I'm gonna be leaving.
Yeah. Good luck on the drive.
Yeah, not a problem.
We're good.
Okay, guys.
The trip begins.
And you watch the hatch or what they're biting on. What
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the name of the game.
the name
I
of
don't
the
know
game, eh?
up here. I don't know if they're gonna be too picky. I think we can just tie on anything.
Every time we plan a trip, we look for exciting new areas we have yet to travel, places that have very little information available, and ideally, locations that have all the right ingredients for good fishing. This river in the Arctic Watershed had checked all the boxes.
We are officially entering Kattawagami River.
I feel like I'm home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. It's been a struggle to get here, but we finally made it. Felt like the last 2 weeks were pretty hectic,
Yeah.
and now I feel like all that stress has just been relieved. We're here.
Nothing matters anymore.
No,
If
and
you
I'm-
forgot something, we're dealing with it at this point.
Yeah, which I definitely did forget something.
We met some cool people at the launch. Brian was a sweet guy to give us a shuttle down.
Cool people at
And-
the launch who are from Etobicoke.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, insane.
Some locals.
Yeah.
And yo, there's a lot of current in this river already. I'm
Yeah,
like, 10 kilometers should be no problem to get to our first set of rapids.
it's a lazy river. I didn't know we signed up for a lazy river.
Yeah, yo.
Great Wolf Lodge, bro.
Great Watch. Unreal.
That's awesome.
This is our last taste of civilization. Paddling under Highway 652. We were gonna put in here, but that trailer park was actually a little bit more convenient. Now it's just us and the river. We're absolutely cooking right now. Current is flowing for us. I absolutely cannot believe this river right now. Like, I'm just like, I'm in complete awe.
The Kattawagami River was going to take us through Moose Cree First Nations territory and allow us to explore an area that has been traveled by the Moose Cree for thousands of years.
Stay right of these. Yeah, nice. And then yeah, you got the tongue there, eh?
Yeah.
So get us a little more to the right. A little more, yep. Oh yeah, you got it, bro. Perfect. Dude, that was awesome.
Prior to this trip, Eric had very little whitewater experience. We decided to let him stern for day one as we expected the whitewater to be a little more mellow, giving him an opportunity to warm up and practice. Little did we know we had a few larger sets that would definitely get the excitement going.
It's a cool bird. Come back, buddy. Just gonna do a quick stand here.
Awesome.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, let's slow ourselves down here.
You go on the other side?
Yo, what I actually think we should do
Just go through here?
and eddy out behind here.
Okay, so we're gonna be facing upstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Let's just back ferry, controlled. To get us over to that side. Yeah, you got it. Nice. All right, now I'm gonna paddle forwards here. So get that nose pointed, because there's a rock, like we need to spin quick.
Yeah. But there's also the log.
Yep. Paddle hard. Nice. Alright, so I see a line. Right of that first feature,
Yeah.
and then follow the left, or like the left side of all the white water down.
Yeah.
Okay, so yo, let's get back in this eddy again. Is this your confident side?
Yeah.
Alright. So we'll do a C turn here. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll paddle on this side.
Yeah.
Paddle forwards? Yeah. Alright, nice. Now we're just gonna take our time down here, bro. You got her. You're perfectly lined up. Keep us left. There you go.
Nice, bro.
Nice, dude.
Saw this thing floating. We thought it was a stick. We see a bird hop out from the water. It's flying above us. We see this thing floating down the water, a little downstream from it, and it looks like it's like a sucker, but it got mauled. Its face got completely mauled,
Yeah, the bird's been eating it, eh?
and you can see where it got gripped.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Barely. But yeah.
But you know what they say: catch and release. We're in the Hudson's Bay watershed. So.
Let the bird have its food.
Yeah.
Crazy. So we came to a set of rapids and there's no real good eddies for us to hop into here. So there's kind of a small one behind a set of rocks here, but like it's gonna be tight and the water's moving quick. So because we can't really see what's around that corner, there's a lot of boulders in there. And what we're gonna do is actually walk the canoe down a little bit till we can get a better view to see if there's a line that we can safely make it down. All right, so we've caught like a little eddy here. We were able to get a bit of a better look downriver. And now we're gonna jump in and finish the run. Keep that left tilt. Yeah, buddy. Back paddle. Rock here. Get us left. Back and right. Woo! Oh my god, that was a good warm-up. That was a good warm-up.
Let's go.
That got the heart going.
It's a squirrel, dude.
That's crazy.
Wait, what?
I don't think I've ever seen a squirrel just swim.
Me neither.
That's hilarious. So I feel pretty good about this line. You looking the same way? Yep. But let's just let the current do the work.
Get us back on that angle again. You want to be a little bit more this way. Yeah, buddy, that's the line. Great job, man. Get us left. Left, left, left. Keep us straight. Keep us straight. Rock right here. Nice. Get left. Yep. Yeah, right. Yeah, we gotta hit it straight, bro. We got it. We weren't gonna make it across. No. Yeah. Alright, so we currently made it to a pretty beefy set of rapids that has a tree down halfway, and there's not, like, the river's deep enough on both the shorelines that we can't really walk it down or line it, so we're gonna have to portage at least part of the way down on this set. We're cutting it a little close on daylight. We kept thinking that we might be able to find something a little bit better, and we haven't seen anything really like that campable yet, but we're gonna portage down this set and then basically find a home for the night, whatever that looks like. You gotta get to your campsites at a good time, and so, you know, getting later in the day now, when you see something, you should just grab it. Not that we saw anything, but, you know, if you're gonna have to make something work, it'd be better to make it work in daylight rather than having to make it work and arriving at site in the dark. So we gotta move swiftly here, but yeah, this shouldn't take us too long. Stay deep in the woods. I found it easier. Yeah. Ooh. My foot got trapped on everything there. Trying to recall where I came out. Be careful of holes. See, I think if we put it in here, we should be good. That tree over there is the one that could have really messed us up. So you always got to scout these rapids. The run out looks pretty straightforward down along the right though, so we should be okay. And we'll camp somewhere in that bay.
Yo, where did this massive like spoon come from? This black bag?
Yep.
This small one?
Yeah, the cooking bag. It is about 10:20 right now. And we had a pretty, I don't know how else to describe it. It was a doozy of a end of a day for us today. We got to camp really late and struggled to find some firewood. We're in a bit of a swamp right now, and we're kind of in one of those campsites where you just have to make it work. We'll give you a tour of the place in the morning. It's really quite beautiful, but you just actually can't see much of it right now because it's pitch black. We just ate pasta dinner. Here comes Taucer.
Hello,
The elk
hello.
man. Just scrub those dishes, looking clean.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it was a doozy of an end of the day, and we're probably going to be heading to bed shortly and up again tomorrow. Crack of dawn, ready to do it all again.
Crack it on.
Unreal though, first day out here, and can't wait for what the rest of the trip has to bring us.
Right on the money, buddy. Right on the money.
Right on the money.
Yeah. Excited for tomorrow. We're here. We're finally here. I feel like this first day was like a little foreshadowing to some of the days to come, which is not a bad thing.
No, in a good way.
In a good way. Not an easy way, but a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
So it's the morning of day 2, and we decided to give ourselves a little bit of a lie-in this morning. So we got up at 7 because we didn't go to bed till pretty close to midnight last night. I think we're gonna plan to get to our site a little earlier on night 2. make our lives a little easier, and maybe we won't have to camp in such a bog. That'd be nice. Maybe we'll camp in a bog, who knows? We slept well, that's a good thing. Give you a quick tour of the site. This is the nice walkway we made up from the water. We've really patted down like a little bit of a home for ourselves now. So we're just gonna fire up some quick breakfast and then hit the water. Should be a good day.
Fire's good, bro.
Yeah, man, definitely have some good wood now. So on the menu this morning, we've got some granola with milk. We really just have a straight up bag of granola here. Oop. With a black fly in it. Yo, these bags perfectly fit into 2 bowls. We brought a little coffee press with us, and these little Nalgene containers that we're using to mix up our milk. We portioned out our coffee bags into 4 days, so this needs to last us 4 days, which I think should be no problem. I think there's lots there. I think we want a thick roast this morning, eh?
Oh, buddy.
That's 1 hot container of milk. Whew. I might have just sealed this lid onto this.
That chunky milk.
That's a little chunky this morning. Good for you though, extra calories. Yeah, it's gonna be legit. Breakfast?
No, thanks, bro.
So we've got a beautiful morning here on the Kattawagami. We're cruising, like just the current itself is probably cruising us at about 4 kilometers an hour right now. Any effort we put in above that is we are literally flying. Like when we're both heads down paddling, we're crushing distance. But we both took some coffees for the road. Eric's getting a couple casts in. Just absolutely beautiful out here. Looks like we got a sunny day with clouds.
Yo, this is crazy. Real fast we're moving.
Yeah, and we got a tailwind, eh?
Yeah. I feel like next at the rapids, after the rapids, I'm gonna cast this thing out. That's my plan.
This 18-day trip required us to be on a very specific schedule in order to catch the train home, but also to factor in for delays that we could experience along the way. The first of the variables we had to factor for included lower water levels and the white water that we would be coming across. There was a big section of approximately 60 kilometers of white water that we were most concerned about. Our canoe is strong, but it isn't really meant for traveling on a heavy whitewater trip like this. This meant that we were going to have to be extra careful in this section. The next big variable was going to be paddling across the coast of James Bay from the mouth of the Harricana to the Moose River. Weather and tides were our biggest concerns, but this was also the section where there was a chance of crossing paths with a polar bear. Based on our research, the chances were unlikely of seeing a polar bear, but there was still a chance. Most people who travel in these regions would be traveling with a gun just to be safe, but unfortunately that wasn't an option for us.
I'm gonna bring us over even more.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's much of a drop here.
No.
I just don't know what's around that corner.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like there's much place to stop.
It looks like it just tails out, honestly.
Okay, nice. Let's go for it then. There's one rock here we'll stay left of, and then... Those back paddle? Nice.
You just run into the
Yep,
right here?
drive left.
Sorry?
Drive left.
Yeah.
In order to stick to our timeline, we had to travel 18 kilometers per day. Our plan was to try to use the flat water at the start of the trip to get ahead of schedule so that if we did come across any delays, we were ready and prepared.
So we're a little uncertain about what's happening with the weather right now. Kind of hovering semi over us is these dark, dark clouds. But over there doesn't look so bad. We're prepared if the rain does come, but we're really hoping it just stays like this because this has been beautiful to paddle in.
Man, honestly, the fact that like you're going down this river, it's just massive sky, like huge sky. It's very characteristic to what I thought it was gonna be like. Almost like you're in Saskatchewan or like Manitoba or something.
Yeah.
But then the horizon is just peppered with these awesome spruce trees. Like it's like I feel like I'm here now, you know? It's
Yes.
kind of what I was expecting to see, and like I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, it's super cool. So we've been making really good distance so far today. We just pulled over to fuel up, have some lunch, some meat and cheese wraps, which are looking pretty legit right now.
Here we are. Ciao. Benvenuti alla trattoria di Hudson's Bay Lowland con Alex and Eric. Today we have spicy salami, smoked Gouda cheese, and the best mustard all the way from France.
Not good?
No. Thought I was gonna choke there for a little bit. Really good.
Too big of a bite.
It was so good I almost died.
The forests are starting to open up a little bit more, and we actually, like, this would be much more campable, I think, than where we were last night, so we're excited about that.
No, I like last night's better.
Yeah, you really like last night's, eh? It was a good spot. We're just paddling through an area right now that looks like it got hit by a forest fire at some point. Looks like there's a decent amount of new growth underneath, so it must have been long enough ago, but it's so weird just seeing it all barren.
Forest fires are a natural part of a forest's ecosystem and are important for maintaining the health and diversity of a forest. The biodiversity present in the boreal forests in Canada are heavily influenced by the history of forest fires in that area. Following a forest fire, the regeneration cycle will begin with pioneer species such as jack pine. Jack pines have serotinous cones, meaning that they are protected by a waxy coating and require the heat of fire to release their seeds. Black spruce with its semi-serotinous cones may also become established in the years following a fire, but this species grows slower in full sunlight in comparison to the pioneer species.
The river's really gotten a lot wider, and we're approaching one of the only lakes along our trip. It's not even really much of a lake, it's only like 4 kilometers, like kind of diagonally, but it's the biggest thing we're gonna pass. So it is about 5:30 now, and we're calling it for the day because we just found this beautiful beach campsite where we're gonna be staying for the night. We crushed out a solid 42-ish kilometers today. So it was a really good day for us, even though we got on the water a little later this morning. And yeah, we're pretty stoked to have some nice weather to go for a swim, have a nice night, have a campfire, and just hang out and enjoy ourselves because, you know, after all, this is our vacation. So gotta have some fun out here.
I feel like I just need a lime and a Corona, baby.
It's like your beach vacation.
Yeah, man. Look at this. Mexico. You even have a guitar.
Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum.
Oh, 6 o'clock. Tell me to set my alarm to 6 p.m.
Yo, be careful, bro. We need to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah. We're good. I just sent it to 6 a.m. Yo, I have a situation here. What? I trapped a fly inside the pocket. Should we kill it? But I don't want to kill it in the tent. Its guts are gonna go everywhere.
That's fine. Stay rugged, bro. Okay. You can't see it.
The camp is set. The sun is out. Might be time for the boys to swim. We're taking an opportunity to wash our stuff right now.
I see that partially red, you know?
While the sun is shining, day 2, and I already reek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Obviously chill zone over here, but see this big log here?
Yeah.
I'm able to lift it. I wanted to shimmy it this way because then we have a bench.
Yeah, that's sick.
It might be the only time we get a seat on this trip.
Yeah, I'm down.
So we just got a little lucky here, and it turns out on the back of our campsite are blueberries. I think that means tomorrow we need to have pancakes.
Blueberry pancakes. Baby.
So good.
chocolate bar you want?
Maybe a Snickers?
I might go O. Henry, dude.
First chocolate bar of the trip.
Cheers.
It's crazy to think that I have like 15 or 16 more.
Oh, man.
15 more. I think I grabbed us 32 in total. So we started realizing that our food was not organized very well. We've got this green bag here that's got like some food in it. And then the bear barrel. The green bag really has like overflow food. And then the bear barrel had like pretty much all the rest of it. We need to have a second bag because once we get to the actual coast and we're in salt water, we're gonna fill that bear barrel with water, fresh water, for cooking and drinking. And then we're gonna need somewhere to put all of our food, so we've got this green dry bag. But right now we just didn't really have it organized well, so we figure we need, what would be the smartest thing to put in that right now? And the conclusion was our snacks.
Goodie bag.
A goodie bag. We got our dried mangoes, we got our Korean barbecue beef jerky, got a full bag filled with chocolate bars and granola bars. And then we've got some soups that we brought. And I'm sure at this point some of you have eyed the Nutella jar in the upper frame of the screen right now. Yeah, we brought Nutella. First time tripping with Nutella, I think, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a staple on my trips.
Oh man, might be from now on.
Everyone rock, man. All the good goalies go.
Oh, yeah. Agreed. It still doesn't ever sound like...
Yeah, right, man.
What's going on, folks?
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how are ya? Yo, I have to pull some out of here. This is like getting out of hand.
Yo, dude.
Yo, they're growing, man. Like, they're literally, like, so big.
Yo, we should have definitely done half a bag for a meal.
Yeah. Alright, so we're making red lentil curry for the very first time out here, and we didn't really have a recipe to go off of. We were just going to kind of wing it. We know that there's enough calories in this, but we don't know if we can actually eat an entire bag. So, to be determined. They've grown a lot. We have a lot of curry seasoning over there to add in, but there's a lot of red lentils here.
I hear the train
That's something else. Yo, can you hit me with any spice out of that bag? Like literally any one.
Yep, definitely sandy here.
Yo, there's literally enough for you to dump that bowl and get a new one. This meal's not bad. Like, I'm not like eating it.
No, me neither. Honestly, I don't mind it really.
got our one sunset.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted before we get smoked tomorrow and the next day.
Yeah. Dude, we literally said this. We said we wanted to come here, have a sunset, and just get absolutely clapped. We're gonna get clapped tomorrow, dude. Every day from now on, and we're getting clapped.
By something.
Yeah.
Something is gonna smoke us every single day.